He is having an interactive session with this committee. In case it is the first time, we have a series of sequence that we take, which would start by the honorable members of the committee getting to know you individually. So we would start by the head of the agency, then individually each and every one of the members would introduce himself as the business runs down.
My name is Engineer Aliyu Abubakar Aziz. I'm the Director General and also Chief Executive Officer of National Identity Management Commission.
My name is Akinola Abolaji, the Head of Finance and Investment, NIMC. Federal Constituency, Edo State.
I'm Martins, okay. I represent the Jehozo and Federal Constituency of Enugu State. You're welcome.
My name is Musa Mohammed Adamu. I represent Babura and Federal Constituency. I'm from Jigawa State.
My name is Engineer Muhammad Alauddin. I'm from Kano State.
You are Shoba. I represent Abdullah Obafemodi and another Federal Constituency. I'm from the Gateway to Nigeria, Ogun State.
While I'm Honorable Suleiman Samaila, I represent the very good people of Kaduna North Federal Constituency of Kaduna State, and for today's session, I am the chairman, the acting chairman of the committee and the chairman of the session.
Colleagues, my name is Obinna Chidoka, representing Idemili North, Idemili South Federal Constituency of Anambra State. Thank you.
Honorable Ibrahim Ayapele Shaka. I represent the very good people of Ifo Federal Constituency.
The Honorable Velate Shinkavi, representing the good people of Shinkavi Federal Constituency. I'm from the first state.
Honorable Mapwe Livinus Mapwe. I represent all the Nishago Federal Constituency. I'm from Ebonyi State. Thank you.
Honorable Engineer Joseph Asukubelo, representing the great people of Adawe Okehi Federal Constituency. I am from Kogi State. Thank you. Zekalo, I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from
Is a committee backed by the rules of the House and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm sure you may be aware that there are relevant sections that empowers this committee to do what it is doing now. It is an interactive session so that we'll get to know what you are doing, and equally you will get to know why we have called for this interactive session. I would want to take you through the relevant sections of the Constitution that empowers this committee to do what it is doing as it affects the issue of federal character in our dear country. Chapter 2, Section 14.3. Can you give them a copy of the Constitution? The composition of the government of the Federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affairs shall be carried out in such manner as to reflect the federal character of Nigeria and the need to promote national unity, and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups in that government or in any of its agencies. Section 14.3 Section 14.4 further says the composition of the government of a state, a local government council, or any of the agencies of such government or council, and the conduct of the affairs of the government or council or such agencies shall be carried out in such manner as to recognize the diversity of the people within its area of authority and the need to promote a sense of belonging and loyalty among all the people of the Federation. Third Schedule C says in 8.1, in giving effect to the provisions of Section 14.3 and 4 of this Constitution, the Commission shall have the powers to A. Work out an equitable formula subject to the approval of the National Assembly for the distribution of all cadres of posts in the public service of the Federation and of the states the armed forces of the Federation, the Nigerian Police Force, and other government security agencies, government-owned companies and parastatals of the states. B. Promote, monitor, and enforce compliance with the principles of proportional sharing of all bureaucratic, economic, media, and political posts at all levels of government. C. Take such legal measures, including the prosecution of the head or staff of any ministry or government body or agency which fails to comply with any federal character principle or formula prescribed or adopted by the Commission. I'm sure the DG and his members are not new to these sections of the Constitution. And I'm sure we have no right whatsoever not to engage one another, because Nigerians owe us a duty of care to ensure that we comply with all the letters and spirit of the Constitution, especially with regards federal character. In the same spirit, we would want to furnish the committee that we want to furnish the committee members that the committee, in a letter with reference NAS HR 9CT 3701228 dated 10th August 2020, requesting the Commission to submit its nominal roll, and also in the same letter invites the Director General, General Manager, Human Capital Management, and the Head of Legal for an interactive meeting today, Tuesday, 18th August 2020, over the requested documents. The Commission responded in submitting the nominal roll this morning, and the committee has analyzed the nominal roll and observed imbalances in its manpower distribution. I would want to call on the Chief Executive, that is the DG of NIMC, to brief the committee of its agency's responsibilities in brief. DG.
Well, the National Identity Management Commission is set up with the Parliament Act 23 of 2007. And the basic functions are that we should create a national identity database that and also harmonize most of the disparate databases that are available with other government agencies. And also we are to enroll or register all the citizens of Nigeria, whether in Nigeria here or abroad. And we are also to register foreigners, that is non-citizens, who are resident in Nigeria. We are to also issue a national identity number and also issue a general multipurpose card, and also carry out any other activities that we are given. Actually, we have about 16 items, but these 5 summarizes the activities of the commission. So, shall I continue? Yes, with the summary of responsibilities. Yeah.
I think we are fine.
Okay.
We have another honorable member that has just come in.
And I represent Njikoka Anacha, Duniko Federal Constituency, and I'm from Anambra State. Thank you.
Have a look at the analysis of your nominal roll, but I would first of all want to know the total number of staff on the nominal roll.
On page 2, sir, to the Assistant Executive Officer, and we have a grand total of 3,806.
Okay. 3,806. From both sides be comfortable.
Okay, sir.
That the commission is in strict compliance with the laws of the land as it affects federal character, and if not, let us equally look at it, let us know why, and let us know which way to go.
Okay.
Staff, do we have for Katsina?
Okay, on page 3, sir, under Northwest, you see Katsina, we have total number of 64 people by origin from Katsina State, while 50 of them are in the location in Katsina, and
don't worry, DG.
Okay.
Yes.
64.
Okay, 64. Because we are not much interested in the location now.
Okay, sir.
We are looking at the representation equality.
Okay, sir.
What about Jigawa?
Jigawa is also in the same Northwest, and we have 65 by origin from Jigawa.
Sokoto?
Sokoto 55. Kebbi is 74.
Kaduna
is 98.
Zamfara
is 79. Bayelsa is under the south, and you can see south. Bayelsa is 78.
Akwa
Ibom is 93, sir.
Ebonyi
is southeast and is there at the third one, 86. Plateau is in north central and is 84. Nasarawa is 74. Niger is 95. FCT is 60, sir. Lagos is southwest, is 68. Ondo is 97. Yobe is 77. Bauchi is 87. Borno is 85. Gombe is 72. Taraba is 86. Delta is 208, is the largest.
Should we stop here or should we go and look at other states? Okay. We have looked at about half of the numbers of states, especially those that in our analysis appears to be lesser in terms of representation by numbers of states of staff in the nominal role.
Yes.
Where you have a state with about 208 while other states or the federal capital having 60.
Yes.
Can we say with all comfort that the Commission is in strict compliance with the letter and spirit of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in terms of federal character?
Yes, sir. Can you explain further?
DG, can you explain further, or would you want us to take you back and read the sections of the Constitution, or do you have more light to share?
I will explain, sir. If somebody have taken over from me now, this is what he's going to take over from, and then he will now build on it. So what I have taken over from and what Federal Character Commission also analyzed is that we were categorized into the ratio of 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. That states like the delta that we have talked about. That if you take one person in delta, that for FCT you should have taken 4 before you take one person there, so that you will be balancing up as you go on. So what I've taken over, when I took over, FCT was 10, and that is the formula that we were given, and then we made sure that we follow that formula. That is why I said that we are in strict compliance. If you can see that there's distribution, almost every state is represented. This is my 5th year, sir.
5th year, thank you very much. How many times have you recruited during these 5 years?
We have recruited twice, sir.
Twice. Which year and which year?
That is 2016 and then 2017.
Okay. So in these 2 recruitments, you have followed this formula strictly. So it means in 2016 and 2017 recruitments, you were strictly in compliance with this section of the Constitution.
Yes.
Is it okay to say that your compliance in 2 recruitments means the Commission is in compliance? There are 2 things. That in your last 2 recruitments you have complied, trying to balance using the formula. But that does not mean that it is well now. Or are you trying to tell us that those 2 recruitments that you have done, complying with the formula in trying to balance, has made the nominal role balanced and with no blames?
What I meant is that any recruitment or any further recruitment will always go to 3 to 4, and we were categorized into that 4, and we have been following that. And as I said, that you cannot come and remove somebody. Nobody is going to be sacked. You can only continuously build on what you get to balance up. That is what I meant by saying that we are following the federal character guidelines in whatever that we do, sir.
I understand you, DG. You say, because an examiner does not rate you based on what he intends to do in the future. An examiner will rate you based on what he has seen that you have written in your papers. What I'm saying is, I understand that you said, even though we'll come and look at that, you said that in the last 2 recruitments, you complied with that formula in trying to see that it is balanced, and in future recruitments it shall be so. But what I'm saying now is the Commission, based on what we have, it is the Commission in strict compliance, or we still have some more amendments to do so that we'll have it balanced as far as spread is concerned?
The way it stands here is not balanced. As one number is 208, another number is 60. But I said the plan is to continuously balance it in this 1 to 3 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. That is the formula that we will continue to follow to balance it, sir.
You said you got this present appointment in 2014. Are the 4 general managers seated with you right now? Because I have like a question that would get somewhere. Are the 4 general managers on this nominal role, are they seated with you? The 4 general managers you have on your nominal role, are they seated here?
No, sir. All the employments that we have done.
No. Are they present? The 4 general.
No, they are not present, sir.
Okay, do you have an HR manager?
She's here.
Please, can you introduce yourself again?
Human Capital Management Assistant General Manager,
And which state are you from?
I'm from Adamawa State.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now this thing, and I want you to look at number 4, 5, and 6. You have a general manager on number 4 already from Delta. Now, at your deputy general manager level, grade level 16, number 4, 5, 6 are from Delta, and it's not only that they are from Delta. One other thing, they are from the same local government, and then lastly, number 5 and 6 deputy general manager were appointed on the same day. Can you please expatiate on that? Because this is a federal character committee.
Yes.
Firstly, you have a general manager from Delta already. You now have 3 deputy general managers from the same Delta, from the same local government, apart from having it from the same state, from the same local government, all employed on the same day. And you said they have been following federal character principles.
November 22nd, 2015, not 2014. So most of the employment that I have done are for the entry level, that is grade level 8, 9. So all those people, I inherited them. So and I will not be able to answer those questions because I inherited them, sir.
Is your appointment a political appointment? Did you go from the ranks or you are appointed politically?
September 2014.
Yes.
And then in November 2015, I was appointed as a political appointment.
Okay, so the point that the 2 subsequent questions I want to ask is, so 17, you don't automatically as the highest officer take over as the GM?
No.
Or somebody can come in? First 1, Southeast 0, South 2, and Southwest 0. So for grade level 17, it's really not even balanced.
Yes, it's not balanced.
It's not balanced.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I hope, in as much as they say representation, because instead of Southside having to, we could have had a bit of spread, because at the highest level, we must have a bit of representation. So I think you should put that into consideration.
Don't say yes or no, so that there are other people that are going to ask the questions are not yes or no.
Okay, sir. Are you familiar with that section of the Constitution on federal character?
It was read to me even this morning, sir.
No, so I mean that no.
Okay.
Why I'm putting it to that no is if we have the lowest state at 55 and we have the highest at 208, you have not complied.
From what we have now, NIMC is in gross violation. You must have complied in your 2 recruitments, fine. Only the details will tell us that. But NIMC, as far as we are concerned, as far as basic elementary arithmetic is concerned on division, NIMC is in gross violation. You just answered it now. You should have answered me earlier than now. Because I'm not saying that DG is not in compliance. No. DG must have complied in the last 2 recruitments in order to balance. But NIMC is still in violation. It hasn't got to the right numbers as far as the federal character distribution is concerned.
What I want Mr. Chairman and the members to say is that you can say that NIMC is substantially in compliance rather than to say to take the extremes. Those extremes are not very good ways of encouraging us to do what we have been doing. I agree that NIMC has not complied fully with the federal character law.
Here, if I'm right, is Assistant Executive Officer 1, grade level 5. And you say that there are no other levels below that.
Request for employment. Okay, if you make such waiver, what is you told me here that there is no plan in your budget where there is appropriation for that recruitment, because I know in your personal cost budget in the agency there is a provision for recruitment 219, 218, 219, 220, and already you have.
One is that there is no provision in our budget. But secondly is that every year we do have people, because we are a big organization, people that retire, people that leave us, that we need to replace. Therefore, we go through the process of getting approvals to get ready to get those people. But we have not done the recruitment. I have mentioned it before. And there's no, because of the budget, that is the problem.
For me to request Mr. Chairman to put you on oath, because that is what you have just done for me. You have just injured me personally here now. I asked you that, sir, is there any plan or any strategy for employment that you want to carry out? You said no, and you said it twice. Mr. Chairman, you said it here, sir.
Employing 19 people, it is not NIMC, but people are saying that we are recruiting. That is what I'm trying to say, that that one too, you can say indirectly that NIMC is employing, but it is an advert for a World Bank project for 19 experts. Okay? I said earlier again, there is no budget provision. That is why we could not plan to do the recruitment.
If you are being asked, is there any plan, even if it is to replace is to get someone new to come in. So the answer would have been yes, but possibly with details that this is what it is. Because if you tell me, or you tell the honorable committee that you don't have any plans to recruit now, and you later said that you have written to the office of head of service, you see it
contradicts itself, because writing seeking waiver means you have plans to recruit directly or indirectly. I think that is where Honorable Isiaka felt it was not done right. And you made mention that the World Bank is employing, meaning there was an advert. Is it the same advert that you wrote seeking clearance for? No. It's different. So what is the level of budget and the level of the budget? And I mentioned that we have a lot of plans. I said so. But the budget does not allow us to continue. But even in the exercise of enrolling every Nigerian, it's so difficult that the budget that we are giving is like 2% of our requirement. Therefore, we went to the development partners who have funding to help. And for the past 4 years, we've been working on that particular aspect. And we got the approval of Federal Executive Council in September 2018. And we've been planning the project. Right now, we have reached a level of implementation. And one of the requirements is that we require a project implementation unit. And we have gone through the process and got no objection from the World Bank. And we advertised in 4 newspapers, but it has been hijacked online by fraudsters to now say NIMC is employing.
come and click here. You understand? To the extent that your letter, Chairman, says that the House of Federal Character is aware of the ongoing recruitment exercise being conducted. That is what I was trying to clarify. That the ongoing recruitment have to do with the World Bank project, and there is experts that they are seeking to get, and we have advertised it, and it is also on our website, so that for people that wants to should read and understand the type of people that are required, not to for social media to not just say click here and so on and so forth. That is what I was trying to gratify, and that is what the involvement, that is the one that we are currently doing, sir.
Personnel. But unfortunately, my state has been relegated to the background. Is it because of lack of qualified people to be at the top ranks, or just simply we are playing a sort of animal farm? All animals are equal, but some are more equal than the others. That's my complaint, Mr. Chairman.
From Yobe, from in NIMC. And also that I can remember way back, maybe 2011, 2013, that we were looking for people actually from Yobe to balance up. And even during the crisis, some people had to find a way to bring documents that we invited them for interviews. But as I said, from that time, as you see, the lower level, that we've been putting people from the disadvantaged states. But it so happened that when we inherited, there are no senior people from Yobe. And if we are to do any recruitment at the top level, because most of the recruitments that we do now, we are being asked to only the entry, to put people from the entry level. So if we are allowed to employ at that top level, then we will go out of our way to make sure that we get people to be represented from all those states that are disadvantaged.
You assumed office as DG. How many staff do we have from Adamawa State, where you come from, so that we compare with what we have now and judge you with it?
I took over, I can't remember the exact number, but we were not part of the lowest. The lowest ones were, like I said, FCT was lowest at 10. Then I think Kaduna, we were given from Kaduna those people that are lower to balance up to Kaduna. So that is the lower one were FCT, Kasina, Jigawa, Sokoto, Zamfara. You understand? Those are the ones that we brought up. So people will say that show me your projects. In 2018 we got intervention fund, and we built only 2 offices. One is in Kasina and the other one is in Iboyi. So none of them is my own state.
Okay, from the documents the committee has asked for to judge you.
Okay.
Lastly, these 12, did you say 12 or 16 staff that the World Bank is going to recruit? 19. Let us assume they get them recruited today.
Yes, sir.
And we ask you for a nominal role tomorrow. Will you be part of the nominal role? Their work is ad hoc. It is ad hoc.
Yes, sir.
So they will leave after some time.
Yes, sir.
And Nigeria government will not pay them. Okay. With details of process and procedure of the 2 recruitments that has been done to the Secretariat, and also comprehensive list, local government by local government, of all the staff of Ogun State.